Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We start in the name of Allah. I want to start by sending peace and prayers on Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We'll start by sending prayers on all the prophets of Allah, all the Anbiya. May Allah have mercy on them all. Start by giving all of you salam. Assalamu alaikum. So the topic, I'll jump into it because we are tired. It's been a long day. It's like 10:30 at night. What time is it? 10:40. 10:42. So I don't want to stand between. It's never good to stand between a person and their food or a person and their bed. We're tired. So inshallah, I'll just use this as a short reminder. The topic in your program is mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? He said me. Okay. Handsome young man. And when I read that, the first thing that I was reminded of, for me, was shaitan. Why? Yes.
Because shaitan is the only being that admires himself constantly.
Say that again?
He's the only, not being, but he admires himself constantly and praises himself, and that's the characteristic of shaitan.
When I read that statement, I viewed it as a sign of arrogance. And arrogance is what got shaitan thrown out of Jannah, thrown out of the garden. And if you know the story of shaitan, it's an interesting story because shaitan was actually better than all of us. You know that? Shaitan was a righteous jinn who was so good that he worked his way up to the ranks of the angels. He was a righteous servant who worked his way up to the angels. And so when we talk about perspective, I can understand why Christians believe that shaitan is a fallen devil, a fallen angel. Because if you only read one part of the Quran, if you're a person, if you're one of these people, and I say one of these people because I'm one of these people sometimes. I don't sit up here trying to be Mr. Perfect and just teaching you that. I'm up here as another servant of Allah, sharing with you my experiences, hoping that you can learn from my mistakes and learn from any wisdom that I've gained and take it and grow on it, right? If you're one of these people that takes a verse from the Quran and uses it to beat up people, and takes a hadith and uses it to smack Muslims around, and you start using the language, it's so clear. I don't know why people would do it. It says it right here in the Quran. If you're one of those people, be careful. Shaitan was a very righteous servant of God who worked his way up to the ranks of the angels. And there's one part in the Quran where Allah says, so Allah commanded the angels to bow down. Yeah? And they all bowed down except Iblis. Now if you only read that verse of the Quran, you would think that Iblis was an angel. Logically. It's only because you have read other verses of the Quran where Allah talks about Iblis being a jinn. But if you only took that verse, you would consider him an angel. So I understand why Christians view Iblis as an angel. But jinn have freedom of choice, just like you do. And Iblis looked at this piece of mud. Basically, that's what we were at the time. Just standing there like this. Right? And he's like, you want me to bow down to this? This thing? And he flies all through Adam, right? And I'm down to you. Allah, you made me from smokeless fire. Now, I don't know if anybody's ever thought about the creation of angels and jinn, but it's amazing. I mean, angels are created from light. That's deep. You know, created from light. And jinn are created from fire. That's an amazing creation. You know? So they have, I don't know if you've ever seen fire and just watch them how it just goes small, and sometimes it's a big flame that comes up. Right? Jinn have these abilities that we don't really understand. Jinn can fly into outer space in no time. They can go deep into the sea in no time. They can go back. You know the story of Salaam, right? I have a joke, but I don't have a joke. It was somebody else's joke about it. When the knowledgeable jinn promised to Suleiman that I can go and get her throne before you leave, and some say before he can blink, some say before he turned his head. And he did. This jinn just said, oh, wow. And this thing was like, I don't know how far away, but give me the amount of states it was away. The queen took 2 weeks. Okay, so the queen took 2 weeks to get there. The jinn went there, picked up a throne, and brought it back before he could turn his head. Now my friend joked and said, the funny part of the story that nobody reads about is the 2 guards that were standing by the throne. The thing, and all of a sudden they were like, and they looked at each other like, we in trouble. I thought that was funny. And Shaitan said, I am not bowing down to this Adam. And Allah deemed that as arrogance. Because this was a commandment by Allah. It doesn't matter what Allah has asked you to do or what you think about it. There's another story that I mentioned to you that we were listening to on radio. There's a story of Dawood when he was in the army. And the people said, they asked the prophet to give us a king. Give us a king who will lead us in war. And the prophet said, and there was a revelation came and said, this person has been chosen as your king. And I remember some of the stories from my classes earlier. This king was like a nobody. I mean, the person they chose was like nobody. He was poor, he didn't even look good, you know. They were expecting this, you know, knight in shining armor. I am your king. You know, some real buff guy, you know, that comes from nobility and shame. And this guy was